Hello viewers, and welcome to another Project Cars video, just looking at some of the gameplay settings. So here you can see some of the assists you can add on there, range of assists that make it easier to get into Project Cars. Do use these assists because they are very sort of handy in terms of a smooth approach to the game. And generally I wouldn't recommend anyone turns them off until they're very experienced with the game, or indeed the genre. Well, you saw the HUD controls there as well, range of those available, and straight into the controller menu. You can change all the details on the controller sensitivity to suit your playing style. So you've seen the way I drive. Obviously I'm sure many of you will be much smoother with the controller than me, and you can affect those settings here, and you have advanced controls. I'm not messing about with all of that. All seems to be nicely set. I work my way around. You can map any button to anywhere on the controller. Lots of different options there, but we're not going to mess about too much of any of that right now. I just look at that and say, goodness no, I'm going to go into the controller menu and sort out this mode thing I've been talking about. So 3 modes, and you can see it will have structural presets across all the controls there, so you choose the mode that suits you. So what I've done here on this video is I thought, well, to try and give you guys an explanation, why don't I try all 3 different modes. So I was trying mode 1 here in the RS500 and racing round. This car was really difficult to drive, losing control there, but I thought I'd include that spin. You know, more luck than judgment, but it looked pretty cool. Trying mode 2, this is the mode I've been using a lot myself. Seeing how I get on with this. Still quite tricky in this car though, very challenging. You turn off those assists and it's a beast to drive, but it does give you that Toka touring car feeling, it's got to be said. It kind of all comes back to me when I drive these cars, especially around Brands Hatch. Thought I'd throw in a bit of replay there for no reason other than because it looks cool. And you can see I was just moving the stick from side to side at the start there. I just wanted to sort of limber the car up every time I was testing the different types of control and seeing how the car reacted and responded. Great replays. Look at that car, looking great. It'll be interesting to see the finished game. There's some tweaks and bits and pieces being done for the finished game. There'll be a patch out for that, which will apparently has made great strides as well in terms of improvements, so we look forward to testing that. And once I get the final game, I'm going to embark on a career, so you'll see more of the career and online multiplayer, which of course doesn't exist yet because there's nobody online, so we won't be going online just yet. So that was mode 2. On to mode 3 now. See, it changes the settings again. See how we get on. And so I had to drive, and actually funnily enough the default, which is mode 3 is the default when you first start up the game, actually worked better for this car. So what did I find from this? Well, it's a little bit inconclusive on the whole. Suffice to say that mode 3 and mode 2 are the 2 modes that I would generally play with, and I think you just want to try between the 2, see which one works better on which cars. It really does depend on the car and style and how many assists you've got on as well. You know, mode 2 worked better with assists on. Mode 3 worked better with assists off. There's no conclusive answer to any of it, but I wanted to sort of show you the range of options there are in sort of controller sort of variety that's within the game to personalize it. You know, we've looked at the graphics menu, which is amazing amounts of detail. We've looked at the controller setup, which again is stacked with detail, and there's lots more we haven't covered, which we're going to mention. And of course we've got to look, as I'm looking out the window there, and just ended up going straight off the course. But I have to say, it really reminded me of being at Brands Hatch, looking out that window, and if you've been there, that was absolutely bang on, has to be said. This is laser scanned. Ignore the jitter there on the replay, that's something that's been worked on. So overall then, really nice to see all these controller options. It's something that you're just going to have to work with in terms of the car you're driving, and of course in general with assists, you know, that's going to be a challenge in the case of turning them off and learning how to drive them in any different cars. We will look at getting beginners into Project Cars, and we've got some videos up relating to that as well, but I'll leave you now. That's the end of this video. Wheel video to come in the next couple of days, and lots more racing action, and there'll be more from me very soon.